Alright, let's get a move on. Also, as you can see, I actually have a new tracker for my goal to get to 100 followers. I only now realize that Twitch can do that itself, and then give it as a browser source. Volume down the headset a bit. I feel very stupid it took me so long to notice that, but, well, here we are now. We're good.
Our scout ship has returned!
Okay, we found everything here, so now we start working here.
Scout ship setting sail.
Just a vital curiosity. There's still some materials I'm missing. So, right, I remember. I saved here and I stopped a little early because I thought we'd hit save point. I'm probably not going to find the next one anytime soon. It was getting late in the stream, so let's go. Yeah, betting a boss fight. This would be a little lengthy.
Here! This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling! No Therian and no barrier. I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
Carefully. That's how you fight it. Oh, hey, stop. Is there anything over here? No. Is there going to be trouble on the way back down? I think we decided I cannot fight the red demon that's here right now. Is that Rise? I actually just reinstalled World and need to play it more because I barely touched it. Also, hi Alex. And I have Rise on Switch, but I gotta get, one of these days when there's a good sale, not now, I don't have the money, I have to get Rise on PC with Sunbreak.
You better be ready.
But right now I'm overdue to play a lot more World. Yeah, I gotta play more World. Also, you know, when it comes to monster hunting, I do have that God Eater collab. And that's going to keep me busy for a few months, because it's a bit of a long haul.
Dear police! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Actually, where am I heading? Okay, so we want to go around further, right? Okay, you're not giving up. forgot what I was using in World. I think it was Switch Axe. Or possibly Charge Axe.
Well, that about does it.
I remember I switched to Charge Axe in Generations Ultimate, which is another game I could get back to. There is still so much more to do in that. Because I started with Switch Axe, but I didn't like how the best way to play was to subvert how Switch Axe actually supposed to work. What's the fun in a changing weapon if you never get to change it?
Always ready to fight.
Also, Generations Ultimate, I didn't like Greatsword because the problem is, it's really hell to chase things down with that thing. And Generations has the problem that the first big monster you face is the Great Macau. He's kind of annoying. Oh, that's annoying.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Really, I just gotta check something real quick. Okay, I'm just confused because I've noticed I am no longer automatically closing the gap when I input a command in this game.
Let's do our best.
See, if I attack, I just attack when I'm standing. It used to be if I pressed attack, I'd automatically close to range with whoever I'm locked onto. Which is useful if you're off a little bit.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
No, wait, I think that was... Let me check. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, I see where we want to go. Man, this area is huge. Yeah, I should make a save before going in because I'm expecting stuff to happen.
Alright, if I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
But first...
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, they all grow in abundance around Stonebury. We even have a fairy tale about it. One day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes. Berries are an important part of this village. We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels, and all sorts of sweets.
Berry-flavored gels! I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our raspberry gels are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? But they look so good.
They do. But the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best.
So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem?
Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin.
Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether?
With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes, as with people, getting rid of everything harmful isn't always for the best.
Well, it's pretty good to get into gardening right now. I mean, it is a growth industry. I offer no apologies for that. Okay, items. That was a surprisingly long conversation, too.
I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs anyway?
Tourists are coming from the capital again, right? I bet they've never seen purple eggs, so I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous!
You've thought this out. But will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Ooh. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet?
Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea.
I'm open to
Sorry.
green eggs and ham.
Here, let me help you.
Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels.
I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a matter of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs.
Blech.
I'm trying to think, who is it? Because there was a comedian who once said something like, "When I was young, I was told that brown eggs were healthier. Now I just wonder what route they took through the chicken."
Stonebury hasn't had much luck growing just yet. But this
Also, what
pioneer
is this
town
about
has a lot of
irradiating
potential.
bananas?
Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle
This
for
is
anything
true.
less? I do feel that you might be
There's
a bit
only the one
short-handed
hole.
here.
It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stonebury, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stonebury Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
Is there anything new I should pick up here? Yeah, okay. This looks... New weapons, and bag ribbon. We have enough of these. We could use one of these. We have more than enough of these. We have more than enough of these. Oof, we're like near broke. Actually, instead of breaking down more equipment, is there any... Well, what do I have on sellable items first? Yeah, because this is all my sell scrap, so... Woo! That'll do. That'll do. We could use an extra fatigue ward, and we'll take the ring. And we need this, and this. I don't think we really need this right now, because we'll have, those two are close to mastering it, and then it won't be less of an issue. Oh, hey, chest. Oh, you can't use any of it. That's vaguely annoying. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you get to look like this for the rest of the stream, buddy. You get to look like that. Actually, am I the only one getting Metal Gear vibes out of this? Just a thought.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No. What I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it Pure Land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full
I was about to say,
bottle
I
in
don't think he
my
has
lifetime.
50 years.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
Seems a little inefficient.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns? And a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Go on, take a good look.
And yeah, let's make a save. So I got all this stuff behind me. Now we go to the end. Oh yeah, I grabbed whatever that was. Wait a sec. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can see the other chest is hiding back there, so let's go get it. And yeah, I see the third one. Okay. Now we go to the end.
Zavid.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming. What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
The story throws us a helpful coincidence.
Aw, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for?
That's not a geoboard, is it?
Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago.
Why is there a fish eating your tail?
But I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean. We're capable of exceptional things. Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name.
Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Oh, I gotta
out
hear
with
this.
it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd!
Why do you think I've never told you before, Bien?
At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's
Why does my
geotree is right
hoverboard
over
have
there,
DRM?
meow.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
Oop, they're back.
Our scout ship has returned.
Oh, we're off to a
Well,
good start.
Now here's a fine haul.
It worked! Huge success! A new recipe! I've gotta try it! Scout ship departing.
Okay, so this basically makes me immune to weak encounters, but no XP or Galt. Hey, what's this? Thing's a little awkward. Oh, right. Could we, tilt the camera up a bit, please? Thank you. Okay.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
There's new equipment mastery. I could sell off or dismantle a lot of this stuff. Oh, gotta hold down. Whoops.
Time to dish out spanking. Now, with a single breath, they appear. Here they come. There's no stopping them now. Good.
When did that change over?
Sorry to cut you down.
Also, I'm reminded, let's...
You want me in? Fine by me.
Yeah, that works. I need to keep one caster around. Alright, here we go.
It looks so deadly. I
Just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead. Oh, sorry.
Well, no turning back now.
This ain't gonna end well.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, but training like this doesn't come around every day.
Be on your guard. One wrong move and you're done for.
I know, that's the fun part.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
I'm expecting / hoping this fight will get interrupted soon because, oh dear god, we are clearly not doing anything to this.
But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
There we go.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way. Zavine!
Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen?
Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
I see it appreciates the help.
Damn, it got away.
That hurts, babe. Here we hadn't seen each other in so long.
Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
I told you, she's not a dragon.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
That's a
Did I
name.
hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malakim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malakim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their molecule of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Let me look at something, because it looks like there's a thing out here.
I can't wait to take
Here
a
we
good
go.
look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall.
I can sense many earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses have affected the land?
Actually, that's a pretty good view.
Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
This is actually a very nice view. Okay. Can I? Oh, I can. Thank you. Just dealt with a boss, kinda. Should make a save. Whoop.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Oh!
Stop calling me that!
Is there any greater irony than the fact that his name is actually Brave? Sorry!
Let's do our best!
That was rude. Yeah, I saw that. Make sure everything below it's been mastered. Where am I going? Gotta return to Titania, so we gotta leave. Guess... Oh, that's in the ice caps. We can't... Okay, that's basic. The good news is that's the place I can't seem to get back to, so that's kind of a guarantee I'll be back there eventually. So that's good. I think I want to go to Danan Highway. I gotta get back to the ship.
You'll be rust on my blood.
Not what I meant to do.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Okay, no longer allowed to ride the board here. But this should be a place for me to leave and get back to Titania. Wait. No, we wanted to go up to Zex, and that's just a different break off Danan, so it's fine. We didn't go too far off. Now I'm just being confused. Okay, Zexon's just dead ahead. Good to know. Oh, good thing we need to touch to get the geoboard out here, so we'll make a little detour for that. Oh, hey, and there's a chest hiding up here. Hi, pal.
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for yous.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you'd find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a
You're gonna
woman,
get hit
wasn't
again.
it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay then. Thanks.
You know, I'm still wondering why he has those 2 slashes on the back of his coat. Also, another skit.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of
That's
dog
good
lovers and
wordplay.
cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Eisen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And then they all beat up
What makes you
Bienfu.
special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins. I don't think it works that way.
By the way, chat, cats are dogs. Yeah, seriously, cats are dogs. I mean, we're here now, we might as well. I have no idea what to look. Oh, I can use the board in town. Okay. Anything here I want to pick up? Yeah. I guess I'll be fair note, I have cats and dogs. I lean a little more cats. Just a little.
Our scout ship has returned.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. Scout ship setting sail.
Okay, we have to go back to Titania. They're not letting us wander right now. Oh, we can skip that.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Oh, hey. We can go boarding around the prison now. Mine, boarding in a place this cramped is a little tricky, but whatever. Have a conversation around here.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something. More complaining, is it? Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
Hey!
I don't have a face.
There, see?
Oh, right. Sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
Okay, let's not lose our heads.
Point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Oh.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Oh, that was great. And unfortunately I left. I was actually going to check if Dial's tail had ever grown back yet. Actually, where the hell am I going? It's not where I'm supposed to go, but there's something down this way, so let's go check it. Right. No, okay. Thought I saw something on the map. Was confused. Oh, it's in the inn. Ah, that's just the inn. Okay. Well, I remember it's the... Gotta go the long way around to that. No, not here. Okay, I see now. Now, this is a very nice music track, but I still find it weird that it's effectively the music track for a prison right now. I mean, it's a prison we turned into a home base, but still, it's a prison. Kind of weird.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just... I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malachim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis!
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
Excuse me,
When I say
we're going to
prayers,
Hellgate and I need to murder
I don't
a
mean
bat.
outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Wrong way. Actually, there's something here, so sure.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
About that retractable ventilation shutter, please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it, and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
But you have no ears.
Come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
What the heck have you been doing?
But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great. Okay. Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Okay. What have you been getting up to? And why does it remind me of the railing skit from MST3K?
Our next target is north of Helives, near the Val-deri's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Got a skit.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature.
Excuse me.
Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Innominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Innominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Innominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Innominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Hmm?
I'd give the quote from Gurren Lagann, but I forgot the exact wordings. Also another skit.
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Burn it!
Yeah! You got a letter from yours truly!
Set it on fire.
I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Malak Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like
Wait
this.
for the twist.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years.
She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
Would it be your forehead if you're upside down?
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter. That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Oh, hey.
We've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay. I have the volume up a little bit more than usual. I'm seeing how it's doing. Looks okay.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helaviz whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
We, still gotta tell her at some point.
Saw me. She said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate
That's
you.
right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Oh, we don't even get to choose. We're just going there.
do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush. How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty
Aye.
creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here.
We're familiar.
Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellowfeast isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
We have another skip, but it just occurred to me I need to check something real quick. Yeah, let's turn off your hat hair. There you go.
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses too.
We got more.
This calamity is us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
I'll just know right now, if we end up wrecking this town twice, I might laugh because... Really? Twice? My god.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Hello. Let's send these guys out again.
Our scout ship has returned.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Actually, let me check. How's this doing? Still got one special item and an area unlocked, so I guess we just keep going. Wow, is there a lot here?
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Val-deri's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then, after that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in East Gand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
I honestly do like how the game is remembering and calling back to things we've previously done.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, The damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but
That's probably the girl that's been
wasn't
mentioned a few
much else
times.
to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
It's pretty clear this place has only gotten worse since our little incident. Oh, I see where I gotta go now. Let me double back to go get that. Don't even know what that is. There we go. I'm not sure if this is actually any faster than just running. Mostly I'm just doing it because I find it vaguely funny that it's tearing out the Enpu. Sometimes I'm mean, okay? Yeah. We kind of made a mess of this place. Although it sounds like virtually nothing's been done on the rebuilding
If you
front.
go north from Hellebes, you'll come upon the Val-deri's ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
Heck, now that I think about it, I suspect the Abbey only cared about this place because of the Flamestone, and once that dried up, they just kind of abandoned it. They're passing through because you gotta put your ship somewhere, and then it's just, yeah, let's go to the ruins because that's what we're after now.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey, but the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Val-deri's ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
So the Abbey murdered a little kid, which unfortunately, well, it's not their first go of child murder. They were effectively founded on it. Which sounds like a joke, but no, really, that's basically how this whole mess started. Just ask Lafayette. Oh, wait, shop and skit. I'll get to that in a bit. Hopefully that skit comes back if I step out. There it is.
Heloise is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Kurogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magic Hazam.
Got more.
I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Aizen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter, so that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself! I even packed them in my shoes!
Really? That sounds amazing!
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no Velvet, that's for sure.
I don't think she's ever gonna live that down. Looks like the thing we're looking for is up there. I can probably go around to it from here. Let me... well, first of all, let me save. I think they were in... I think what we were looking for real quick was in Hadlow Hollow? Yes. Okay, because it's about time I kill the damn bat. And the other thing I want to check is these guys should be very low level, so... Yep, I do that now. Alright. Oh, so that's what that is. Okay, so the board gives me some extra shortcuts going through here. That's nice. Just out of idle curiosity. No, it has not grown back yet. Does it ever grow back? I thought I was told it did. Right? You're not going to take very long.
A foe worth killing.
Another victory.
I feel better now. Okay, had an equipment mastery to deal with. And now we get out of here. Actually, there's one other thing I want to check. Okay, we have those first 9 done. If I ever go back around here, I can get this thing easily enough. Hi.
The Val-deri's ruins are north of Helives.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
There's something over here, and then I'm probably gonna have to run up north there. Yeah. Huh. Can't go there at all. That's interesting. I guess we're meant to get to that later.
Look, no guards. I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
foe worth killing. Eat it! How's that?
You don't want to make me angry.
Laffy said apologize for losing your temper.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, let the boy try to act tough.
Yeah, let's get into a fight, see what the new things here are.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Yeah, blaze of wind, slice them! Too slow. Who wants some next?
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Check the rooms because cat's chest. I barely have enough to open.
A foe worth killing.
Come on, really?
Yeah, there's a... Let me check. I think we just had an equipment mastery. Nope, I'm just confused. There's this wraith kind of enemy. It tends to appear and disappear, so you might... We can't see it now. You might have seen it a little earlier. And yeah, it makes those creepy whispers when it spots you. Yeah, see, there he is.
I don't think we have a chance.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next? See this?
I was just getting warmed up.
This guy's slowly running out of bags to master. Okay.
You better be ready.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. One down.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Okay, got some equipment master to deal with. Okay, it looks like we can't go that way just yet. Or perhaps we can.
Move it or die. Too slow. You're wide open.
Paralyzation is being very annoying right now.
Come on, really?
Right. Okay. Looks like there's something down here. And should pick a fight every once in a while. Could use the XP, I'm sure.
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Who wants some
Victory is ours.
Okay, get the expedition moving again.
Scout ship departing.
Gotta find that Berseria. And time to shuffle some equipment about. Well, she's actually missing a lot of the Warden Ring Masteries. That's surprising.
This Nordal. It looks a lot like Grimoire and Bienfu, but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems Calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance. Yeah.
You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded. Like it can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy.
I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. Like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so? Actually, I think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll. She had the tiniest little hands, and she tried to grip my pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her. That's when I first realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Ifrid. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well, because we found this doll, you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kinda happy. So I think we should get the other three, so more happy stuff happens.
Hard to argue with you there.
Gotta skip.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes. And they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals. Or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think...
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Aizen!
We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
All right.
Look, to be fair, he is a pirate. Also worth noting that adding to what Laphicet said, this place is full of undead. Kind of says a lot, really. See? Button. Okay, let's check the other side. Looks like we can go that way, but first... Oh, that'll be a boon. Hello.
Come on, really?
Looks like you want to die.
Not what I meant to do.
I wish I had power like that.
Okay, can't go that way. On the bright side, we can do this now, because these rooms are huge, and this will make it a little... let things move along a bit quicker. Let's just check back here in case it's hiding another chest or something. Also, we might need that, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I figured torch on either side. Right.
You better be ready.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yeah, that one we just walk up to.
How's Medissa been acting?
She's calm. It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now.
Halt! Who are you?
Rude. Okay, can we stop hitting me? No, I guess not. Alright, I don't have enough. Oh, here. Wow, we are getting wrecked.
Fire and wind come. Disgraceful.
I think we're dead. Let's try that one again. And let's do ourselves a favor. Double up on casters. There's a lot of targets. There we go. I've forgotten how to do that. Everybody a favor.
I can't die here. Fire and wind come.
There we go, caught it. If I can kill one of these guys, that'll simplify things considerably. That helps.
I refuse to fall here.
Much better.
So, Medusa really is here.
But what's this about the truth and controlling her?
Don't get overconfident.
Double haze!
Want to recharge?
Killing blast! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Well, that about does it.
Okay, there's one. I'm gonna guess the other's on its opposite side if I go looking. Yeah, there it is. How'd I miss you earlier? Yeah, that was... I'm learning keeping Waffy and Maggie out might be for the best. Because then it's just AoE nukes for days. And in general, keeping Waffy around is good because he's meant to be more the support caster. Hello. They're getting clever about hiding these. Okay, save point. That basically screams boss room up ahead. Let's see if I'm high enough level for this. It's giving me a life bottle, so... Huh. In fact... Here, let me just... Okay, so now I know I've saved. Let's do this. I'm guessing that side path is an exit.
barrier. She's a Therian.
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah.
You're Medusa?
I am. And who might you be?
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorias.
It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
What? Please, don't give up. I can—
No, you don't understand. There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorias' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Well, that's great.
She's the Abbey's lucky now. Way to jinx it, Roku.
That is a ton of snakes. That was surprisingly easy. What's the twist?
They just keep coming.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Your left hand. Don't tell me you're the Calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a Therian?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an exorcist's hands. You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a Therian, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Going to end this! Her death will not be in vain!
This woman! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Let's get rid of the ads first. That was annoying. It's okay, they're gone.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Final order!
Oh, I've been stoned. Is that gonna wear off? Actually, you know what? It wears off now. Oh, this is going a lot better than the Pop Boss did. That actually wasn't so bad.
It's over. Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Lord of Calamity?
That's the name of the Demon Lord who will bring about the Age of Chaos. The unrepentant embodiment of malevolence, whose blind pursuit of self-gratification will rain destruction upon the world. The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you.
Demon, Therian, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like.
Good, bad, I'm the girl with the arm.
But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault. That's why I will fight you until my dying breath!
Stop!
Don't get in my way!
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them! Eleanor and Kamawana, they both lost their mothers too. It's a terrible thing.
Kamawana?
A little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therian. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach.
Kamawana's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana!
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it. You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No! Honey, I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medissa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Gotta hand it to the Abbey. Very resourceful, taking advantage of Medissa's regrets like that. Making her into a Therian who would do their bidding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Heliphys once we take Medissa out of here. And yet I'm doing exactly that, all on account of my own hang-ups. Even crushing Medissa's honest resolve.
According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them.
I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do.
You're too much, you know that? You and Medissa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier.
Velvet,
I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
Gotta swap a lot of equipment around as soon as we can. And get that expedition moving again.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now
Got a couple of those this time. I don't know what controls win or loss, if it's just raw level or...
Scout ship departing.
I have got to sell some of these, or break them down. Okay, so like I said, this way is probably just a quick way out without having to backtrack through the whole dungeon. Also, I can do this now, so let's just do that. Oh, hell, we're back to 200 of those already. That's pretty good. Okay, this is the door I came up to earlier and said couldn't go here because it was closed. Huh, I never went this way. What's up here? Okay, that's... They basically said a lot of exorcists here. Oh, must be a town. So we'll probably have to pass through here again later.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one of tough.
Okay, got a couple more pieces to move around. Oh wow, he's out of talismans to master. So I'm the one with the best base stats, we'll just stick to that. Okay, we gotta go back.
wondering, do you think I hurt Medusa saying that stuff to her back there?
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor is different. She's mindful of her ego and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
No, wait, not this way. Yeah, okay, here's Hellbase.
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
So this is your secret hideout. Once I get free, he won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
She's a little hissed
Look
off.
how worried I am.
Welcome back! That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
Medusa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You okay? You can call me Medusa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial.
He's right here, you know.
Don't you think I'm scary? had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry. I hope Kamawana and Medusa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamawana and Medusa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
That was quite the moment, although, again, I still find it weird that nobody's told Kamawana yet, because, you can't really hide that forever. It's gonna crop up eventually. Or is the game crazy enough to just, like, not go there? Because that's a little weird, perhaps. And the Halo, because I thought it was funny. Mind, I'm thinking near the end of the game, once I know I'm going into, like, last boss, I'm just going to give everyone a 10-gallon hat. Just, yep, everyone gets the silly hat for the finale. Which will probably undercut the gravitas of the whole thing, but it's... I gotta bring it back at least once. Oh. Huh, I missed that. Well, if the game lets me start wandering around again, I've got to do some of these side quests. I also forgot to do the thing in, there's another thing nearby for, Ancient Remedy, so I'll have to go. Yeah, it was there. If I can go back, I can go fix that. That might be next time, though, because it's 10:41. I don't think I'll be doing much more. I'll go to the outer path. I'll see what the time is when I finish up around here and we're ready to set sail again. I'm thinking finish things around here, that'd be a good stopping point. Might be a little early, but I don't want to get bogged down going to somewhere else and have to almost immediately stop and go, okay, next time. Not here? Huh. Oh, right, I forgot I have this. Yeah, where is that? It says it should be somewhere around here, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see. North Watchtower.
Hey.
Okay.
Do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamawana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Okay, I think I see where I gotta go now. Also interesting to know when he said sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim. Again, little implication there that Laphicet is Laphicet. As in the one that died in the opening. I just realized how bizarre a statement that is.
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
It's probably the girl with the umbrella we saw from much earlier, who was a major character in the previous game in the series. Berseria, I think it's called. Yeah, okay, I can go up the ladder. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is a prequel to that. I actually do have Berseria, but it's like, I heard the later half is just not that good. So I figured if I was going to play one in the series, it would either be this or Berseria, which I did put up for vote. This one won.
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No. Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Innominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah.
Funny you mention that.
Rest.
Alright. I've got one more scene, at
Laufey
least.
said Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady. That's great.
Twitch, please don't ban me.
She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too.
Twitch, please don't ban me.
What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Medessa, you
We want the beta Necronomicon,
all right.
yes.
But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad Kamoana and Medessa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
What you up to, Bien? Nope, we have a skit. I can do that.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grimm's been that way since the day she was born.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he did.
It, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make-or-break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh... What do you think, Laphicet? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it, I think.
Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madame Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out
Why
of
has
this,
nobody
Bianco?
punted him yet? Look, got another.
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Inominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Inominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
Oh, how cruel!
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
It was nice knowing you, sir.
Let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss
Lou.
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
Yeah, got a little bit more.
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it. If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Titania was wrecked that
That's one
night.
way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
And the cycle
Didn't we
begins
just
anew.
figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What?
Please don't
Why
hop
are you
off of it.
yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong! Bien!
And we're done. Hi, Fritz. Fritz is very interested in trying to... Don't bite my arm. He wants to... I don't know if you heard that. He just meowed. He wants into my lap. Give me a little bit to finish up, okay? Alright, so... We're at a good point to stop for the night, especially since it's 11 o'clock when I'd usually stop anyway. Let's go find someone to pester. Here, you can go on to bed. Fritz is very insistent on having my attention right now. There you go, okay. Ay. We'll play in a bit. Let me finish the stream, okay? So, what's interesting tonight? Anything interesting going on tonight? Oh, hey, PJ is doing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Spiffy. Which reminds me, we're getting Tactics Ogre Reborn soon. Why can we not get Final Fantasy Tactics on PC? Or if they could do ports of the GBA and DS games, that would actually be pretty neat. But anyway, tomorrow will be more God Eater with Retro. We're near the first campaign, the end of the first campaign of God Eater. It's apparently a bit of a long haul to beat it. And then we're going to go do 2 and 3, so we might be at this for a few months. Sunday Azine. Next week will be Mass Effect 2. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.